You know, when photos of me, just a
Yes.
photo, right? Even on the couch, right? You know, when you go to the supermarket and you see those pictures, people at the end of their life or having weight problems or, and they'll show Bob Hope with aging and all that. I look and my face looks like when you see photos of people that are distressed, like Sandra Bullock over her husband, you know, Sandra leaving a hospital, you know, and always a somber pit. My sister said, "What about those Olsen kids?" I said, "Lillian, they're picking the worst of the photo group." She looks so emaciated. Yeah, that's because that's the picture. I'm one of those on a still life. Okay. You see a still life of me of recent. Okay. Let's say I drop dead next week. They said, "Well, I have you seen photos of him? He looked very grim." And that's exactly it. If I'm just me in a photo group, hey, take a picture, I'm not purposely looking grim. I look fucking grim. It's not true.
And that's my cousin Don. That was shot when I was living in Santa Monica apartment. He had slept over one night, got up, I picked up the camera, and he just started talking. And that was Don. He would just have things on his mind, things he would say. This video is an homage to my cousin Don Calfa, who I had the fortune of knowing, of experiencing, and he was such an influential figure in my life, especially when I was living in California, going through the whole acting world and being in his life. He's an actor and he's been doing it for a long time. And so he had a lot of friends and connections and stories. And he had all the movies. He would get all the movies from the Academy. Anyway, I'm going to try to keep my part of this as short as possible. So I will say this, for all his fans out there, his work spans over 4 decades from TV shows to movies. And here's a list it's on imdb.com. You can see his full resume there. I'm going to provide some clips of some shows he was in. Here they are right now.
Is this our commuter? Angelo Doty, we got him out of the tunnel with some tear gas.
Hearing all these things was like on TV, remember?
I remember. Apparently he stuck himself on top of the train and he couldn't get off. Suction cups.
From South Ferry, all the ways up to 168th Street, back and forth, 5 times.
Man, you sure that thing's tied good?
You can hear me.
Yes.
Why do you eat people?
Not people. Brains.
Right there, man. You move and I'll kill the cop. Take your gun out, nice and easy, by the barrel. Drop it in the ground and kick it to me. Ah!
Oh, boy, I didn't hear you come in.
I know. I'm real good at that.
I told you the guys aren't here yet, didn't I? I did? Good.
Quite a shack you got here.
When I was living with him, he started moving up to Yucca Valley where he bought a double-wide trailer. Probably the best trailer you've ever seen, and you'll see it in the footage here, how he decorated it or kept or not kept it. But it was him, and everything had a story. It was something unique about it, and you gotta love that about him. And so he had this freedom about who he was, a freedom of his character, his soul, and it's it was infectious in a way because he kind of gave you the permission just to be who you are. He was just always entertaining, and he always had some kind of interesting story and thing about and how his take on life. And so in time, him and I coordinated to create a documentary, and I would just follow him with the camera from time to time. Most of it was shot up in his Yucca Valley residence, so I would go up there and hang out with him for a time. Either it was the holidays or here and there, go up and be with him. And so I'm presenting it here in kind of just like it's full. I'm not going to edit this too much. I want to show you who this person was, his take on life, his stories, because it was not only entertaining, but so interesting, and who this guy was. And he was just a gem. He was like a gold, piece of gold in a gold mine you find. It was precious. And it's, I miss him. I miss him dearly. And this is my homage to him, this video and this content, and I hope you enjoy as much as I do. I will let you know that there's cursing, there's a vulgarity in this, it's guys talking, it's him smoking. He was a product of the 60s, as he always said, and so it was just part of his everyday kind of ingestion, his diet. So that's all in here, everything. I'm just going to present him as he would want it to be presented, and so I hope you enjoy. This is my cousin, Don Calfa. What we got going on?
I built this when I had that door built. I said, no, I don't want, I don't want, I said, I want what's his name? What was his name? Vladimir, Bill Teitler door. They said, who's Bill Teitler? That's the guy that did Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs for Disney. And the house, the thing like that. I said, I don't want, all the doors should open out. I said, wait a minute. I said, I want a barn door. I want that X. Right. I want that Z in there. And blah, blah, blah. But it's funny, you buy things. I bought this piece years ago, and I just put it in the corner. I said, I'll use it someday. And I had to put double plane on it and all that. But I can go balls ass naked in there, man. Nobody sees me. Nobody sees me.
No.
And I'm telling you, a blind man would love this. I sanded that fucking door, you wouldn't believe it. Just, hang out with you guys.
Great.
All I can do is clean up while we're talking. And
Well, he would love to take a ride over to, I was thinking maybe we'd take a ride.
A ride? I haven't been out of the house.
To Joshua Tree, maybe? Pioneer Town?
Fine, thank you.
Excellent.
Now look, I gotta proceed with this. We can have a little bite, and then maybe later tonight we can come back.
So you're cooking the ham on the floor?
I'll have bolognese cooking.
Bolognese?
See, now I didn't even get it with veal, because I said, oh shit, this son of a bitch is able to say, oh, I don't need veal. Am I right or no?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's beef and pork. So tell that to your Jewish friends.
You ran out of counter space, huh?
I ran out of goodwill. What can I tell you, man? Okay, Bobby, where are you? Over there? Can you hand me a toothpick from the...
A toothpick from... Oh, yeah, I got
the
it.
Toothpick Emporium?
How many do you need?
Oh, 2 for each piece. I don't know, 10, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, put a little from under cheese.
Just took a fucking big crapper in the fucking toilet.
You know what from under cheese is?
From under cheese.
Yeah, it's from under my colognes, man.
From under my
balls. From under cheese, man. Sure. I realize I look at that movie and I don't play those people. The guy was a sick son of a bitch. My character.
It's a Star Chamber.
I don't play those people. I don't. I do comedy.
You did Bugsy. Bugsy's was a hit.
That's even comedy.
That was what?
What I did is, you know what, he auditioned me 4 times. And then he finally said, yeah, I could use a little comedy. And I said, oh yeah. So I guess that's the way I come off. I don't know. I'm bigger than life anyway. This stuff. Now this I got the other night.
What is it?
And I got this the other night.
What are we looking at?
And let's not.
Whoa!
I never liked that can. See what it is? It's insane, man. I'm falling through my skin here. It's when you set something, it's right, you look at it, it's set, you walk away and it falls. And it's no question about it. I say, all right, I dig. You're fucking with me. The house is fucking with me.
These are all the stickers off the produce?
Yeah, that's it. Not one duplicate.
It's great.
It's really...
It does. I really like it.
Oh, man, they call it cat's eye. Now, wait a second. It's filthy. We have your trademark whites right here. Here's something, man. I bought this in an upscale when I was in Yuma. I wanted to use the pool, and I went to the, and I bought this one. The brand name, it's like an emblem on a car. Look at this fucking thing. Vert.
Yes.
V-U-R-T.
It's like an emblem on a car.
Yeah, I swear to God. Yeah, I got a 94 Vert.
Yes.
So help me God, I mean, the mileage is just that. You want the... Is this...
Those aren't swimming trunks. Those are...
Yeah, they are.
All right.
Yeah, they are. But anyway, you have the white one. That's right. You have this one here. This one here. They got another one with a tie string.
Well, now we're talking, baby.
Now, this is nice. Oh, sure.
It's not a Vert.
He knows quality. But quality, he knows. Listen, it's a good piece of garment. Look at this. That's a good piece of garment. Now look.
Terry, you want a pair of shorts? Or you're good.
I'm good. Are you kidding?
He's got a Vert. You want a Vert model?
I got a Vert.
I got the coolest shorts you've ever seen in your life.
Okay. All right.
All right.
So what are you?
That's good. That's fine. That's perfect.
What you got?
I'm going to put these on.
Well, now I prefer you wear those. Oh, never mind.
Yes.
But you are one fucking dick. No.
Unless I was an investigator, I'd be a dick.
Yeah. That's
Right?
right. Yeah, flat-foot, a gumshoe.
A
dick.
gumshoe.
A dick. Yeah. You know what a gunsel is? They used to use it.
A gunsler?
A gunsel.
Ooh, I
A
don't know.
gunsel. People just think is a hitman or a killer or a guy with a gunsel, a guy with a gun. A gunsel.
Short for
Yes.
gunslinger.
No, that's a faggot with a gun. That's a damsel with a gun. And they call them a gunsel. And that's where that came in with the Maltese Falcon. He referred to him as a gunsel. They were a bunch of queens, gutmen, and these different guys that were hanging around him. And I think Bogart referred to him as a gunsel. And that's what I like about the South. The other actor, the actor that hit Long, the drunk actor.
What do you mean in a hall?
Well, we're in the hall. Well, Michael Jackson and Farrah Fawcett. Who else? Harvey Presnell. Who was that? Harvey Presnell died, too. Sort of that wonderful boxer friend of...
Carl Malden.
Carl Malden died. Yes. Well, we're in the hallway. He kept saying, I said, Richard, no more. I'm not in the hallway. Anybody that lives to be 90 doesn't think about being in the hallway at 70. First time you mentioned, well, we're in the... I know you're upset about that. I said, Richard, I am not in the hallway.
He's in the hallway.
He's on a gurney in the hallway.
Yes, he
Are
is.
you fucking kidding?
They're strolling him in.
He's on life support. She's right there when he falls. That's a good line.
That's very good. Wife support.
Yeah. But even without a cushion, your ass fits in there beautifully. It's perfectly fucking balanced. The Amish. Gorgeous chair. The Amish people, that bacon fat off, and I got it in a dish, and I think I'm going to put it in a little pot and render it. And render it until it turns into chicharron, until it turns into crisp. Very unhealthy. You take the crisps out, lay that on paper towel. A little salt, right? They go down. Delish. Now, wait a minute. Now you got bacon fat. Makes the best eggs in the world. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Frying up pork chops, bacon fat. It works.
Yeah.
So that's what I did with the rest of that. I'm not going to make the white cake with bacon fat.
Good.
We're going to shortening. All you need is whole egg recipe. Where are they? I have them up here.
Are they there?
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Good.
They're not here. No. They're there. They're not there now.
That's what we need for the cheese. Grab one of those for cheese.
I want to tell you something right now. This was the biggest surprise because we all know Card's Table Water. These are called whole wheat crackers. They're slightly sweet. They go incredible with jam, man. Try one. First of all, they don't look like a table water.
Let's get jam. You had a phone ringing.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to. But because I just don't want them 3,000 miles away. I have not seen anything. I've got to sit down because my stomach is in turmoil. So as I collect some of these, but I haven't done anything. Cousins and I may watch Benjamin Button tonight. I hear wonderful, but I have a plethora of movies that I hear are really, really. Let me go through it, okay? All right. Let me. I'll call you. I'll call you tomorrow. I hate to be short, but I got company. Yeah. Bye.
Hey, Don.
Yeah, he wanted me to send him movies. Did you send me my movies? And I said, Michael, I can't do it. People, I'm a soft touch. I'm a real fucking soft touch. And then I go, what the fuck did I do? I said, Michael, I haven't seen. He wants to watch movies next door. What's his name? That movie? Yeah, that was a piece of shit. But his work was good. I said, you know what? I haven't even seen it yet, asshole. What the fuck do I care about your fucking opinion? I'm paying $250 a year. When the ball gets rolling, and I don't think I'm going to get all the way there with this batch, because there's a lot I want to watch. The French movie. Oh fuck, Slumdog Millionaire, and we'll be able
Bob
to.
wants to know: do you have painkillers?
What?
Painkillers.
Yes, I sure do.
Yep. He needs it.
Yeah, I sure do. Wait a minute. I have.
Bobo, he has painkillers.
Yeah. I have. Wait a minute. I have. Where is it? I have two. Okay. I have one that takes the onus off pain altogether. Okay, and it's a rubber mallet. And I give you a shot in the chops with that. And whatever pain you got, it's going to automatically go to that area. It could be a toe, could be fingers, it could be a Yakuza thing, it could be a pinky.
Yeah.
Or, on the other hand, we could use narcotics. My Christmas records, what I want to do is take some sugar and powder and make a little...
What you making over there?
A little thing here.
Hams, you got...
Oh,
that's a ham.
So anyway, nah, man, I try to just, these things are not staple. These things are staple. You understand? There's no nail. Oh Jesus, I don't know how I'm going to do this. The fucking brown sugar is like a rock. Oh man. Look. Mark, look. You can see that how far behind I am in lifesmanship, right? Right now.
I wouldn't expect it any other way. Don.
All of a sudden, my life fell apart around me. Let's get real. And the shit with the kid there's no amount of thinking about it, man. So, it's just lonely and all that, and. I don't know, man. I may never hear from these people again.
I doubt that.
The way it
You can always make a phone call, Don.
What?
You can always make a phone call.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't do that.
Nice tits.
Okay.
Nice tits.
Look at this. Put my lights on.
That's a great photo.
Yeah.
Young Calfa, huh?
Yeah, that's Nickelodeon.
Look at
that. Oh yeah, and I had underneath thermal and thermal pants. But my fingers, in my gloves are cold.
You were
I got.
in London? Or where were you?
What? Birmingham, England, November. But I went. Funny thing is, the last time I went there, about a week before, I bought a pair of English brogues. They are heavy fucking shoes, man. They got a welt like this, right? Leather. You know how they say leather uppers, you know? No, this is all leather. It's got character. It's Johnson and Murphy. It's about a $300 pair of shoes.
Are they warm?
Yeah, a couple of bucks. This was 20. I love a deal. I love a deal. What can I tell you?
You don't.
So I want to just, you know, like,
Are you always this stupid? You're a schmuck, the biggest. Screw you and your friend.
Ah, you fat fuck. It's Calfa. It's 12 minutes to 3. I was looking for other movies, and I found an entire section of Kurosawa. I have 8. I have them all. I've got Stray Dog, High and Low, Kagemusha, The Shadow Warrior, the gangster film The Bad Sleep Well, Sanjuro Sugata, Sanjuro Yojimbo. Oh yeah, Yojimbo. You've got it. It's a masterpiece. You gotta catch it. But anyway, I got a ton of them. They're all in VHS, and no, I'm not going to send them to you because I'm broke, and it would cost a fortune. So get in your automobile and drive up and pick them up because you've got the Kagemusha, The Shadow Warrior. Unbelievable. High and Low. They're masterpieces. But Yojimbo will blow your mind. That's the action movie that can end all action movies. All right, you fat fuck. I'm here. You ain't there. I'll talk to you. Bye.
So you don't have any more. I mean, you don't miss the whole women thing anymore, huh? You're done.
No.
I mean,
It's not that. These cowgirls don't go for me. That's the way it is, man. I dress to go out to the garbage. I never know I'm going to meet Miss Yes. I mean it.
Or Miss Yes for tonight.
Or I just don't, Mark. I don't think about it. I don't masturbate like I did. Oh God, no.
Well,
what?
What do you mean, like you did?
Well, as you do when you're without a woman. I mean, as a healthy male, no, I don't even think about it. But I do get excited. I meet a certain woman somewhere, and I'll actually really get excited and say, "Wow, that could be a nice toss in the hay." There's a woman that works a night shift at Bonds, and we jugged about a whole bunch of things, including. And I said, "Would breakfast be out of the question?" She went, "Yeah." I said, "You're spoken for." And she said, "Yeah." And I said, "Wow." But that would have been, I would have, 8 in the morning whenever she gets off. Let's go to breakfast.
Oh, I was thinking.
Oh no, I get a rise out of certain women, but cowgirls per se don't, necessarily turn me on. I'm not.
Is that all that's out here? Is cowgirls?
It's Yucca Valley, man. It's even though it's 25,000 people, it's a small place. I read an article in the Times. A woman went down to interview, or a guy went down to interview this guy who made rattlesnake whiskey. Whoa. And there's a photo of the guy standing behind a counter, serious looking old man, short sleeve shirt, old. And they said, the rattle us and see what it is. And he would make it. He had them in the glass water jars.
Right.
Arrowhead. And this one not ready yet. You fucking rattle like this in there. With alcohol. And you got to soak it for a long time. Even after you remove the poison, you soak it for a long fucking time.
Long time.
Before you start tasting that shit. And she said, the guy said, "Oh yeah, you want to try my rattlesnake whiskey?" And the guy said, "Yeah." And he took it, and then he spelled it out like, "Ooh, yeah, whoosh, wow, like that. That's the way he described it. And no, strictly literate. I've had the whiskey a number of times. Moonshine, white lightning, it's the reason it kills you is it doesn't taste as strong, man. I don't give a shit. I've had it. You're paralyzed the next day. It's fucking wood grain alcohol. You're paralyzed. It isn't that strong. It's not. So anyway, the beautiful color, amber, light, gave it like a light scotch. And the guy said, oh, so he said, I have a shot every day, one shot. Like that. He had one with me. He had one every time we went. And so the guy said to him, so what, you're 84 years old, so you drink this one shot a day? Do you attribute this whiskey to your longevity? Oh, no, I attribute that to the young girl that we're going to back. And he said that in print. Yeah. He said that in fucking print. So I said, got to go. I went down to Philippe's for a sandwich and walked one block up, a half a block up, right beyond the parking lot. Right. Yeah. And I went and I met him. You want to try my, who drive it? I was driving. I said, he is. So he gave me another shot. And it was probably one of the finest tasting whiskeys I've ever had.
Wow.
Good.
What a great taste.
So it's vinegar and beet juice?
Beet juice, vinegar, water, pickling spice, which you can get at the market. But I always add more. Like corned beef, they'll give you a little spice bag, pickling spice. You could do better than that. You could, use a little pickling spice, but make your own. With good bay leaf.
It firms up the egg. It makes it firmer.
What?
It firms up the egg, I felt. Right? It's not as...
They just get tough after a while. They've been pickled for, don't forget, there's a turnover down there. At Philippe's, it's a turnover. All right? I made that jar. I made two jars. I gave one to that guy that was here last night.
Is that a natural preservative? The
brine?
When you
absolutely nothing. Athlete's feet. Ear infections. Okay. Vinegar. You put white vinegar between your toes on any fungus infection, and it kills it. There's no way that it can. Germs can live in soap. They can live on soap. Soap can be germ, not brine. Cannot get. That's why, specimens. John Dillinger's dick.
Right.
That's the Smithsonian. It's pickled. So that's what it is. It is. It's fucking pickled.
Oh.
Anyway, brine. Now I just saw a recipe, a lovely recipe for some brine pork chops. You brine it overnight with other things besides vinegar.
What do you mean
You brine the pork chops, yes. You take them out, you drain it the next day, and then grill them. And that fucking pork is good.
Wow.
Brined. Yeah.